Ah. Alright, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. So, you guys are gonna have to tell me how the background music is, because it doesn't come through on my end. But we're gonna hope it sounds okay. We will assume it is okay until further notice, though. Um, but yeah, so I guess let's talk about EVO, man. So originally I was gonna do the stream on Sunday, and then I decided against it because I wanted to do the MK stream instead. And I was like, oh, that's smart. Wait, am I getting... I think I'm getting feedback from my desktop. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. I think we fixed it. So I was gonna do the stream Sunday, decided against it so I could do the MK stream instead. But I knew all the reveals were going down, like, live in time. And then I just, like, didn't act on it. Probably should have, honestly. But yeah, so we are kind of just gonna talk through some of the reveals. I'm excited. I might watch some of these trailers again just to refresh my memory. And I will have to watch the trailer of the first one that I wanted to talk about, which was the Tekken one. Oh man. So Tekken has always kind of been weird to me because every time I like want to cover it on my channel, I'm like, so what do I talk about? Because Tekken 8 right now is going kind of stagnant. So, cause like the reveals happen, but like no one's blowing up in the way like Twitter is for MK right now. Like even Street Fighter can't compete with like MK's hype right now. But there's just, I don't know. There's something about Tekken that feels a lot more low-key about its release, probably because it doesn't have like an actual release date, which is still weird to me. I don't know why they don't have a release date, but they have like 20 characters revealed. That's kind of weird to me. I'm gonna be honest. But so there's two characters. Let me pull them up because I know one of them's Raven. I forgot the name of the other one. Tekken 8 Evo. Azukena, I think. I might be absolutely butchering that name. All right. So let me watch this and then just kind of talk through some points as I go, cuz I have to refresh my memory specifically on Azukena. I'm actually noticing the dislikes on this. I'm surprised that it does have like a decent amount of dislikes. I don't know why. But I guess let's watch. Oh, wow. I forgot that there's alpacas or llamas. I don't know. So, first thing. So, I don't think I can actually show these, because it would be really weird on my end. Actually, let me see if I can. It's very possible that I can. I will have to expose my OBS a little bit here. See if I can show these. Maybe I can. I think I have to resize my screen a little bit. But yeah, I don't see why I can't. Zoom in. See how that looks. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's an angle. We'll go with it. All right, let's watch this. So first thing I immediately noticed is Azukena kind of has like the VTuber top heavy design a little bit. Like if you look at her outfit where it's like insanely top heavy and then there's not a lot happening on the bottom. The problem with that for fighting games is like you want to keep all angles of your character pretty consistent, especially if they're attacking with more like low attacks. You want to have a lot more going on. But hang on, let's watch her gameplay a little more. Also, I love her voice. Her voice is really nice. Oh, it's Azucena. Okay, okay. My bad. Fully said that wrong. I do like her hit effects. They're really, really nice. Yeah, like these flips. The one thing that I think might have contributed to the dislikes a little bit on her is Tekken fans have never been kind to these kind of like quick-witted characters like Josie or Lily, Chloe. Like they're not the nicest to them cuz they like typically Tekken's fan base really likes the heavier hitters and gets annoyed by people who are faster. That's just my experience, though. She really likes coffee, and I relate. Oh, not them fighting over tea. Yeah, I'm really liking a lot of these moves, though, and, like, the way she flips, like, she is definitely main material for me. Because I'm someone who definitely likes a lot of these more flippy characters, you know? Oh. Yeah, she definitely seems like someone that the fan base would hate in online. Wow. Okay, I love that. She really, really likes coffee. So I think okay, we'll probably get more lore on her later. My thing with Azucena is that I don't know. There's not a lot of depth to her character yet, and that's because I think Tekken 8 is gonna hard steer in a new direction for lore. And it's kind of why I can't really make a lot of like creative writing content around Tekken right now. It's because Tekken 8 has not given a ton of glimpses into its lore in the way that Mortal Kombat has, and even Street Fighter hasn't really done it much either. So it's really really hard to critique some of the stuff in Tekken 8. Okay, so now let me look at Raven now because Raven definitely had a lot of people's interest peaked. All right, let's look. I actually, so I've seen Azucena's trailer. I have not seen Raven's. And Raven's like to dislike is way bigger. Like a lot more likes on this. I really like this stage. This is really, really nice. O T. Nice. Okay, so Raven definitely has a more balanced design as far as like levels are concerned. Yeah, I remember last time around we got Master Raven. I liked her personally. I don't know what the general consensus on her was. This stage is like amazing though. Yeah, definitely seems like another fast-paced character. Like this feels a lot more MK-ish. Maybe that's just me though. Yeah, I'm really liking this gameplay though. Definitely a character that keeps like the opponent suspended for a long time from what I'm seeing. Yeah, this is very fast-paced for sure. Um I also haven't read up on Raven's lore all too much. Mainly because like I only really focused on Tekken 7's lore. I should probably go a little further back. But Tekken's like I don't know what to make of Raven just cuz I haven't read lore yet, but I really like the design. That's where I'm at. I also noticed the little X scar on his face. That's kind of cool. Nice. Okay. So there's not a lot to talk about as far as Tekken is concerned. There's not a ton to really discuss necessarily. Like, I don't know. I like the character designs. They're very nice. Azusen is probably my favorite of the two, just because I like a lot of color in designs. But yeah, so this was definitely a fun one, and I'm glad we got 2 reveals, because the reveals for Tekken 8 kind of went stagnant after, who was it, Xiao Yu. Like, we did not get a ton of content, and when we did, nothing was making waves. I mean, Lily's did. Lily was after Xiao Yu, and I made a video on that. So yeah, Tekken's just been kind of quiet recently, so it was nice to get like 2 characters for this. Okay, next one I want to talk about is Idol Showdown, because I am a Hololive fan. So let me talk about Pecora a little bit. I have also seen this, and honestly, so Pecora's been teased for quite a while, and I'm very happy that they actually dropped her in. Yeah, her whole like war criminal theming, I really like it. Also, I heard some people kind of refer to the style of Idol Showdown's like characters as like JoJo style, and I kind of see it. Oh yeah, Marine stage. This was really, really cool, I gotta say. Oh, hang on one sec, y'all. Okay, we are back. Let us continue, because I accidentally closed out trying to do the hotkeys for my stream. I seriously need to fix them, because it interferes with YouTube really, really badly. But yeah, I was really, really happy to see Pecora. I am still kind of waiting for a Hollow EN or ID member to come in. Like, I think they're gonna put Gura into Showdown very, very soon. Also, the Marine stage looks so good. I just have to mention it. Like, I really, really liked the Marine stage. And I know some people really wanted to see some of the assist characters as, like, full characters. I think they're not going to do those, at least for the time being. I don't think they're going to do them, because they want to get all of the Hololive members in some way or another. That's just kind of where I'm at on that. I really like how Pecora plays as well. I forgot to mention that. And I originally thought we were getting 4 more characters, but I guess we're only getting 2. Oh yeah, Pecora comes out in like 3 days. I forgot about that. I'm really excited for that. Oh, that's Ponko's stream. Yeah, not a ton to talk about, so I figured this was just like an easy one to kind of throw in the mix. Okay, so next one I want to talk about is Guilty Gear. I am kind of putting off MK for like a second. So, yeah, let's look at Guilty Gear Strive. The way they did this trailer, I loved it. Like, this is so cool. I love Johnny. I do really like this coat. Also, I never talked about this much because I haven't talked about Guilty Gear Strive on my channel yet. I plan to. The animation in this is gorgeous. Like, I love the animation of Guilty Gear Strive so much. I know some people don't really like it because, like, the 3D, 2D mix is kind of jarring for some people, but I think Project L is also doing something similar, which we'll talk about Project L later. But yeah, I really liked Johnny. Yeah, the way they set up his whole trailer, like, I really thought that was amazing. Yeah, and then they have, like, the roadmap. So we are getting one more character before the end of 2023, which is really, really nice. But yeah, I don't have, like, too many thoughts on Johnny right now. Because, like, Johnny's not rocking the world of fighting games yet. Something I did notice, though, I need to fact check myself on this because I don't want to sound too silly. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, I need to see something here. We're doing a little bit of research. So something I noticed, the Season 2 pass, I do kind of wish that Johnny was the final character of the Season 2 pass, and the reason for that is because Season 1, we did get, like, a really well-rounded cast of 5 characters. Fun fact, Testament's my favorite. But Season 2, it's very balance, unique. Like, there's not a lot of variation there, where Johnny is a zoning character, and I think that could have helped to, like, balance it out just a little bit. Because, like, Season 1 did a really, really good job of that. So that's kind of just where I'm at on that. I just wish we had Johnny be the final character. But yeah, let's go to the next one. Oh my god, what was the next one? Street Fighter 6. Oh my god, Aki. I was floored when I saw this. Like, I'm still gagging. Like, having a character based off of, like, East Asian horror aesthetics, like, that is so cool. Like, I was living. Those nails are something. I love it. Like, this is giving, like, Jury. This is giving, like, Jury meets Hisako from Killer Instinct, if anyone's played that. Like, so cool. Oh my god, I can't get over, like, the nails. They're so amazing, and the way she, like, moves, it's so, like, snake-ish. I love it. Like, I love this so much. Like, the way she's just casually killing someone right now. Like, wow. They killed this. Like, Oh, I mean, that is the way to give your characters a trailer. The only other one I can really think of is, the only other one I can think that was, like, on this level was definitely Mortal Kombat 1's, because Mortal Kombat 1 does so well with its characters and, like, giving them lore in the trailers. That always makes me happy. And while we're on the topic, let's talk about Mortal Kombat 1. Also, I really like how there's a cohesion to these trailers where they kind of like cycle through all of the intros. Then on the dragon, they zoom into the scene. I love that shit. Also, I like the clarification that Reptile can only shapeshift into a reptile. Also, I really like that Baraka and Reptile both kind of share the same story, but in different ways. So seeing them together in that scene makes me really intrigued to see what, like, a scene with those two is going to look like. Because if it's as cool as I think it's going to be, I think it's going to provide a lot of lore into, like, the social structure of Outworld in general. So I'm excited to see that. Oh, can we talk about this? Let's talk about this scene for a sec. So, right there, people originally thought that that Melina or Katana were Sindel, and people were, like, losing their minds. That was funny. Oops. Homie dropped an entire firebomb and then is like, my intentions aren't clear. I kind of love that. I remember everybody screaming over Ashra. Again, these walking scenes are, like, so necessary in the lore to kind of, like, build these characters up. And I'm so here for that. Another thing I really, really liked about Ashra specifically is, like, we'll get there, but we kind of see, like, she is definitely a demon, but she's purged all evil from her soul, and sort of that, like, exposition of she's an outcast as well. Like, there's a lot of outcasts in this game, and it's really, really cool. That's why when I saw this, I was kind of confused, because I thought we would have seen Baraka in this trailer instead of in the Li Mei and Tanya trailer, but we got Baraka instead. That was really, really interesting to me. They might have just, like, ran out of spots, honestly. This gameplay is so cool. And, like, the assists from Cyrax are just making these combos really awesome. Also, I really like the sword Ashra has. Like, that's so cool. Oh yeah, I remember everybody was talking about that outfit Johnny was wearing. Like, what is this? I think it's gonna be I think it's just gonna be a plotline later. So, also, that line, a killing one realm to free another is a heinous proposition. I think that's about the Order and Chaos Realm shenanigans from back in, like, not Deadly Alliance, Deception and Armageddon. Like, I would be really interested to see how they bring that back. Also, I really like this stage making a comeback, the tree one. I forget the name of it, but, like, I really like this stage. But yeah, it's really interesting, like, Ashra and Havoc's, like, opposing stances. Also, like, Havoc's entire combat system where he uses his own limbs as, like, weapons is so cool. Also, Serena fans were losing their minds because they're like, oh, she's only a cameo. here's the thing about cameos. I think they're using them as a way to kind of test the waters with different characters for later DLC. And if that's true, I really like that. And then more reptile gameplay where we kind of see like his acid and all that, which is really cool. Also, I really like that assist characters can kind of like break those long combos. Also, I really like that fatal blows are kind of split between the assists and the regular characters, which I personally really enjoy that. Like, it's a really nice way of implementing them as less of like an assist tower thing from MK11, more of like an actual gameplay function. Yeah, dude, Havoc is just so cool. Yeah, the way Serena is playing like this, I really think she's gonna be in Combat Pack 2 because she's definitely one of the more interesting, like, kind of grabby, like, she reminds me of Catwoman from MK vs. DC almost. That's kind of the vibe I get. Also, Kale from League of Legends moment. Also, this fatality was so cool. And then, bye. Yeah, that was so cool. Loved it. I'm trying to think of what other things we have. Oh, Fatal Fury. Oh my god. Okay, the Fatal Fury one blew my mind. So I haven't watched this trailer in full. I only heard about it. So let's go ahead and watch it because this has me really, really excited. Like, for anyone who doesn't know, Fatal Fury has not made a comeback in, like, what, 20 years? I am really, really intrigued by, like, that little map they showed. Like, I wonder if that's gonna factor into, like, a story mode. But yeah, I'm really, really excited about this. They just didn't show a lot. Like, they showed a couple moves, but that was like it, and they didn't even show them happening on anyone. But don't get me wrong, this definitely got me really, really hyped. Furiously in development. Okay, again, I don't like the recent trend of fighting games not having actual deadlines, but that's just me. Like, I don't know. I personally just do not enjoy it when it's like that. Let me see. What other ones do we have to do? Oh, we have to do King of Fighters. So, King of Fighters had a couple of characters. Let me go to SNK official because I think they uploaded it on here. Oh yeah, the King of Fighters 13 stuff was really, really cool. That they're doing a little update to that and they're giving it rollback. I really liked that. So the Najd and Dualan, I also have not seen this, but I definitely heard about it. Here we go. Let's watch this. It's funny because I have not played King of Fighters 15 yet, and I really, really want to. This character design is like so cool. Like, I really liked Najd. August 8th. Oh, that's today. Oh, also, this design for Dualan, I was like, shut up. Like, this is so cool. Like, this is so cool. Autumn 2023. Okay. I will say, like, this trailer was really, really short. Yeah, the fighter pass. So we're supposed to get another character in winter. Um, oh yeah, another thing I haven't mentioned. Sylvie Palapala is like one of my favorite characters in King of Fighters, and I'm working on a video talking about why. Um, but I remember watching the Sylvie Palapala trailer and then kind of like reading into her character a little bit, and I was like, maybe I should make a video on her. But I kind of want to play the game a little more before I do that. Also, King of Fighters has so many characters. Like, how did they do that in like a year and a half? Like, that is wild to me. Yeah, that was absolutely crazy. I'm trying to think of what else. It's funny because it's like in the thumbnail and I can't remember like any of this shit. Oh my god. Yeah, there was like Project L, which, sure, let's talk about Project L for a second. Because that was something. I am working on a video about Project L and why I'm concerned for it. Because let me find the Yasuo trailer. Okay. Yasuo has a really long trailer. This music is giving slight Genshin vibes a little bit. Yeah, I really like Yasuo's kind of like rush down feel. Like, this is really cool. Also, something I really noticed was like the absolute elevation in terms of like physical height of the characters in this game is very reminiscent of like Blaze Blue combos, where it's like they go so high up when you continue stacking combos like that. But yeah, so oh yeah, this was cool. Like that is an ultimate attack. That was so cool. So I'm not gonna talk about the I'm not gonna talk about the like rest of this because I'm only gonna talk about that little bit of trailer. So here's the thing with Project L. First of all, they've had like 7 years to develop this game, and I'm very shocked with how low the roster is. 14 for a game with like a lot of resources behind them and 160 something characters at their expense and 7 years of time only to do 14 is concerning. Because to me, I would have expected like a 24 character roster out of Riot here. But that's only my first concern. My second concern is that they're going to try to make this into your esports, and it irks me a little bit. Because Riot has basically made a 2v2 fighting game, right? And it's not 2v2 in the sense of you control two characters, it's 2v2 in the sense of you and another person each control a character. And while that is interesting, I'm worried that they did that so that way they could turn this into esports somehow. Because Project L is obviously going to be at EVO. We already know that. But I feel like Project L could absolutely be spun into like LCS or LCK and be kind of like spun into the Riot esports circle. And fighting games have historically never been esports but have desperately wanted to be esports. Honestly, I think the best video I can probably reference about the concept of that is Scrappy Sensei's video. Scrappy did a video very recently talking about how, like, FGC esports is not a thing. At least not in the way that the community wanted it to be, because they wanted to be taken as seriously as, like, Riot was for League of Legends. Except it's never gonna happen. And instead, there's an entirely different way that esports has to be handled in the FGC, which is kind of what EVO is doing, where it's like, it's not necessarily integrated into organizations and stipends and all of that. It's you have talent and you go to different events to get your name out there, and you go in these tournaments, you fight against the best of the best, of your own accord, and you take all of your own faults. Multiplayer games like League of Legends and Overwatch, which have really intense esports, there's always a way to shift blame away from yourself, and it's something that turns a lot of people off from fighting games, because there's only yourself to blame, nothing else. And that's why esports doesn't really exist for it, because it's like individual players. You can't have teams for esports, and you certainly can't have other people to push blame on. So, I don't know. Having a very esports centric organization make a fighting game that feels like it's going to be turned into esports is very odd to me. I'm not like opposed, because I'm down to see where this goes, and I am a League fan. Like, I play it a lot, so I'm very excited for Project L. It's just like I have concerns, and I'll probably make a video on my concerns for Project L, because it's more than just those two. Those are just the big ones for me. So yeah, well, that'll be a discussion for another day. I don't know if there's any other like big ones I wanted to talk about, because we got Street Fighter, we got Mortal Kombat, we got Project L, Idol Showdown, Guilty Gear, Tekken, we got... Did we get all of them? I think we did. King of Fighters. Yeah, I want to say we got all of them that I wanted to talk about, at least, because those are the games that I'm interested in. Oh, Under Night. Holy shit. How did I miss Under Night? Hang on. Under Night in Birth 2. So, the fact that this got revealed on Friday and then everything else got revealed on Sunday last minute and Twitter blew up because MK's devs had to push it. Yeah, that was weird. That was something. What a day. What a day to be on Twitter. I'm getting so many fucking ads. I seriously need to use an ad blocker. Okay. This game has really excited me because, oh my god, Linnae. One of the biggest things about Under Night is that it really beat the odds of the non-Big 3 franchised fighting games. Like, Under Night being as big as it was and being nominated for the Game Awards was monumental. Also, the gameplay of Under Night 2 looks so fucking good. I remember first finding out about Under Night from BlazBlue. Oh, yeah, dude, I love Waldstein. And you can already, like, see all the different characters. Dude, Batista. I'm so excited for Batista. She is my first main in BlazBlue and my first main in Under Night. But yeah, they revealed a lot of characters right out the gate, which is wild. I didn't count how many there were, but there was like at least a dozen that they showed. Oh, wow. Okay. They showed like at least 18 now, I think. If not more. But yeah, like these look so good. Yeah, like this is, I really like this. I'm very excited for the sequel. And they said it's coming out in 2024, I believe. Yeah, like this was fire. And there was like there's a little teaser at the end, which I really liked. Yeah, coming early 2024. And it does have rollback, which is really, really good. One thing that does kind of suck, though, is that it's only on PS5. I feel like that's going to hurt the game a little bit because I think it will hurt because Street Fighter went through the same thing where it was console exclusive to PlayStation and then it crumbled a little bit. It does have Switch, though. I'm a crusty Xbox player, personally, so kind of sucks for me, but I have a Switch and I have Steam, so works for me. And I'll definitely play it when it comes out, probably on stream. And like the art of this game is like so badass. Like I love it so much. I have not given a video to Under Night in Birth yet, and I really want to. I think I will at some point. EVO sounds like a treat this year with everything you mentioned. It really was, honestly. You had the big three all there: MK, Tekken, and Street Fighter, like all coming back at the same time. Street Fighter was a little interesting because it came out before EVO, but the other two gave really big reveals for 2 characters in Tekken and then 3 in Mortal Kombat. And Mortal Kombat's also getting another reveal on Friday if the combat cast actually happens. There's rumors it was pushed. If it was, that's kind of shitty. But MK fans are being fed very well, which makes me happy. And kind of just like going through all of this stuff with like Under Night and with Idol Showdown and like all these other games that aren't the big three all showing up and showing out in the way that they did. Like, it was so amazing. Like, kind of seeing how it wasn't just the big three that were doing really, really well. Like, seeing Fatal Fury come back after 20 years. Like, EVO 2023 was, like, electric. It was something. I will say, like, the online discourse around EVO was a little bit unhinged. Like, it got pretty out there at times. Like, the whole NRS pushing the reveal back by 2 days, and it actually being because EVO staff told them to do it, and not because MK wanted to do it, and then NRS got, like, mass hated on Twitter. That was wild. And the rumors swirling about Tekken 8's roster, considering Tekken 8's leaks have been airtight. Like, this is why I haven't done my Tekken 8 video yet, because the problem with Tekken 8's roster is that the leaks are so airtight. MK, I figured out the entire roster in under an hour, and so far I have not been wrong once. And I didn't do cameos because those were like the hardest to speculate on. But Tekken was airtight. And then Street Fighter kind of just showed all of their images for their characters. Like, they did not care. But yeah, those leaks were pretty airtight for Tekken. Street Fighter kind of just gave us the character list, and then MK got leaked almost immediately. Like, it was very easy to navigate there. But yeah, I want to say that's like all of the EVO stuff that I wanted to cover. Because everything else was either like kind of minor or like I didn't personally care for it. Like, because I had a list of the EVO stuff I wanted to talk about. It's not in front of me right now, but I had, like, a little list. It was, like, 8 or 9 things, and, like, that was just, like, the most exciting to me. Something I didn't mention about Fatal Fury. Actually, I'll come back to that in just a sec. Guess Capcom wanted to be first. Hope to see you in some matches on the future. I know I'm getting into Tekken and MK for sure. Honestly, great time to do it. Actually, maybe not for Tekken, because Tekken... Here's the thing about Tekken. I want to say the reason that they pushed the release date was because they saw MK and Street Fighter coming out at the same time and they got nervous. But I think they would step up to Under Night in Birth and drop in 2024. It's gonna be, like, early 2024, too. Like, there's no way they pull a Cyberpunk and have the shit in waiting forever, especially with, like, 20 of the characters out. MK, great time to do it. I've been playing MK11 a lot recently. Just kind of playing Combat League like I normally do, but also playing it a lot more because I'm just excited for the game. If you can't play MK1, just play MK11. Capcom definitely did want to be first, I think. Because they've been sitting on Street Fighter 6 for a while, because they started promoting it in early 2022, and so they were sitting on it for quite a while, and they knew MK was either going to be April or September 2023. A lot of people were saying it was going to be April, and I think they thought that enough hype was going to die down by then, that June would be a good start, or they would be early enough to where MK's not going to like, stomp out their competition yet. Like, that's kind of where I was at. And now Street Fighter's, like, one of the most popular games, period, right now. Like, it's wild. But yeah, so something I wanted to talk about for Fatal Fury is that I think Fatal Fury provides a really interesting look into how um, some characters could actually, not characters, franchises that were from like the 90s and stuff could come back. Another thing I didn't mention was Killer Instinct. Holy shit. So Killer Instincts was huge because it did allude to the fact that another Killer Instinct game is most likely going to come out. Because we got the 10-year anniversary of Killer Instinct. They are implementing like a lot of patchwork, a lot of changes in there, and I think they could have greenlit something, which is why they even did a 10-year anniversary. If they did, holy shit, that's crazy. And then we would be kind of like witnessing the next group of franchised fighting games in like Under Night in Birth, Guilty Gear kind of like getting more of a resurgence as of late, Killer Instinct actually being fully franchised now, because they kind of like fell off in the 90s and then came back out of nowhere in the middle of that. But yeah, I'm really excited about Killer Instinct. But the thing about Fatal Fury is I think it really allows a lot of older 90s fighting games to possibly come back if Fatal Fury works in a vacuum. If it garners enough attention and gets popular enough, there is a high chance we could see things like Darkstalkers come back. Or like other really old fighting games. Like we could see all of them make a comeback in a new era if something like Fatal Fury could come back after like over 20 years. Like that would be absolutely wild if, because the thing about Fatal Fury is they just have not shown shit. Which makes me a little nervous because I think they wanted the hype of just Fatal Fury's name to be there. And unless you're Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, or Tekken, I don't think you can do that yet. Because, like, it's very Big 3 dominated right now, even though that's kind of starting to break, which is nice. And we're getting things like Under Night and Blaze Blue past tense, but other things like kind of breaking out. So I'm nervous for Fatal Fury a little bit, but if it works in a vacuum, then we could see things like Darkstalkers actually make a return, which would be crazy. But yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything that I necessarily want to talk about anymore. Oh yeah, something I just now noticed is that my chat was disabled in one of my screens, and then it worked fine in my other one. Because, okay, fun little inside thing about streaming, when you fix your chat logs for different streams, you have to implement your chat box with a new link every time you stream. And I think I only did that for one of my scenes. So that was a bit of an oops. Also, I'm working on a couple of new streaming assets, which is very exciting. So I'm working on those, which is going to be quite fun. I'm looking to use them in a couple weeks when we get more MK leaks. But I mean, outside of that, I don't really think I have anything else to say. This is kind of a short stream, honestly. I thought I was going to be sitting here for like 3 hours talking about EVO. But I got through all my thoughts pretty quick because I already have went through the, like, oh my god hype phase. Like, I screamed my face off at 7 p.m. on Sunday. Like, we're already over 48 hours past that. So, it was kind of nice to just approach this in, like, a more critical way rather than the screaming your head off way. That's the way I like to approach things. So I scream my head off stream about things and then come on stream and talk about them. Two different energies entirely. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me today. New videos should be going up in the next couple of days, which I'm hyped for because it's going to be about Ashura and Havoc specifically, and then I have a different video about Baraka and Reptile that I was working on. So, once those are all good, they'll be up, and then hopefully this week we get the Reiko trailer. They're really sitting on the Reiko trailer for some reason. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it from me. So thank you everybody for stopping into the stream, talking a little bit about EVO. And yeah, new videos coming later this week, so I will see you guys next time. Bye!